What a crazy market this week. My name's D7 and this is the Weekend Edition. Good through Sunday, May 22nd, 2016. On Friday, overall, the markets in the day bullish. Take note that small caps did the best, up 0.7% with confirmation of financials. Crude oil down, and precious metal all over the board, and the fear dropping 3.5%. Taking a look at the daily chart, a couple things to take note of. We have this big rally higher, and then we have this shoulder, head and shoulder. This is a head and shoulder trend reversal pattern, but it's only that if the trend line or the neckline gets broken, you see that we have support here, we come across. It was broken this past week. We rally back. That neckline now was broken. You'll see that it was broken here, it popped back up, and then broken again, and it stayed broken. On Friday, a nice bullish move after the hammer, finding support at this swing low coming across. Same swing low that we got here. We're gap down, run up. We come across, we broke down on Thursday. We come back closing, giving us a hammer. It's hammer time. We do a pop-up on Friday. Nice rally to the rising 50-day moving average. By day's end, we come back down and we stopped right there. What's interesting, it stopped right at the neckline. Support broken, now is acting as resistance. That's very bad news. Now, if you look at it with bullish glasses on, these two trend lines coming down. So I took this trend line. We have 2 points, swing high, swing high. We duplicate this line. We move it down to this swing low, which is a major swing low. It gives us this line. Here we touched it on Wednesday. Thursday we broke below and came back above it. If you just look at those two lines and not the neckline, you have a big bull flag, meaning that you could rally higher aggressively. If you look at the volume, you'll see most of the volume here is on the sell side are going lower. However, on the pop on Friday, big volume for Friday type volume. You can see people showing nice bullish move going into closing out the week. However, at the end of the day, the market's pulled back. People not wanting to hold, that's my cell phone, not wanting to hold over the weekend, which I don't blame them. The diamonds, you'll see kind of that bull flag type formation. Now, if this is a head and shoulder reversal pattern, I'm going to go from here to here. We broke that long ago and we continued down. I think the markets are in trouble. We hit support, resistance, support. We just cannot get off of support here. It's almost like it's wanting to keep sliding southbound. Again, big volume on the down days going in this past week. If you look at the NASDAQ, that looks more bullish to me than what I see on the S&P 500 and the Dow. We have this resistance kind of broke up through that resistance area. So here we're getting a kind of a higher swing low. Whoops. Let me redraw this line. If I go from here to here, it's almost like this higher swing low, like we're wanting to start to pop higher. So what I'm seeing on NASDAQ looks more bullish than what I'm seeing elsewhere. Small caps, which usually lead the charge on as far as risk behavior is concerned, to the upside or the downside. What's interesting here is we have this little falling wedge. After it broke out of the uptrend. So we have this nice uptrend, then we broke down, we go into a falling wedge, and then on Friday, boom, to the upside, closing above the 50-day moving average, approaching the falling 200-day moving average and the falling 20-day moving average. A lot of resistances immediately above on small caps. This is the Russell 2000 ETF, the IWM, and something to really be watching. And so that's what and if you look here, that closed at the day's high. We did not get that on Friday on the S&P or the diamonds or anywhere else, but small caps, we closed at the day's high. Banks, remember, on Wednesday had just a phenomenal up day. We stalled on Thursday. Friday, we continue higher. So the banks showing a lot of relative strength out there. Financials here doing pretty well, still below the 20-day moving average, but showing some good movement. Crude oil building a high base. Gang, be looking to go long oil because I think this falling 200-day moving average is acting as resistance, and we're about ready to see a pop to the upside. So I'd be looking for trades above $12 on USO, $12 and some odd cents on a breakout to the upside. I think that could be a play. Gold had this big, horrible week this week, and it's just chopping around in dangerous territory. Silver, same thing, just horrible, just dropping. Finding support the rising 50-day moving average. And that's where we're at. I'm going to go back to the spiders. And on the spiders, what I'm going to do is pull up the weekly chart. And this is the weekly chart. We come up. We pull back. But we're really not dropping much. So this is more bullish than it is bearish. I see this little pullback almost like it's ready to rally here. And again, that would be good for the bulls. The diamonds, what I'm not liking on the diamonds, we do have a bull pullback. I like that and all, but we closed below this trend line, which it should not have done. If I come in here and pull in some more data, we got resistance. So you can see this is major resistance on the weekly chart. It should not have pulled back below that. Not liking that too much. And but nonetheless, this is a bull pullback that could give us a setup for a movement to the upside. I'm not liking the extended range candles on the descent, but I'm not overly picky. We're seeing a lot of turbulence right now up here at the upper part of the markets. The NASDAQ weekly chart, up, down. Now it's building a low base. Not liking that. For the last 2 weeks, we should have popped up after we got this spinning top. We did not get that. We're just going sideways on a falling 20-week moving average that's acting as support, but I think it has a decent chance of dropping now. It should have bounced. It failed to do so. I'm not feeling the bullish love on NASDAQ. Russells, I am feeling the bullish love. Big rally, pullback, hammer time. And on big volume, gang, that's telling me this dude's wanting to go northbound. And if it does, this would be a bit extreme higher swing low. Look for another rally to the upside. So Russell's looking fairly bullish, gang. And I am actually looking to, I'm cash right now, just like the majority of investors that are out there. The fund managers that are out there, there's a report saying in 15 years, this is the most fund managers have been in cash. I do not blame them at this moment. However, I am stopped out. So I've been out of my token, very small short position. As you guys know, as we started to bounce, I said, hey, it looks like we're going to go bullish. I started getting rid of my short position. And I'm safeguarding all my profits. I like to keep profits. I hate giving up profits. So we follow a strict risk to reward and money management rules. And that's what we do here. And that's something that we teach. So if I look at the bank's weekly chart, you'll see we're in this kind of we're just an uptrend. Higher swing highs, higher swing lows. Nice pop here on the week. That's looking pretty good. Crude oil chugging along here, kind of a bear flag though on crude oil, so it needs to get some legs in quickly because I'm not liking the bear looking flag on the weekly chart. Gold weekly chart, rising wedge breakdown. Gold's in big trouble, big trouble, big bearish divergence on the weekly chart. Hey, listen, do not be long gold right now. Do not be long gold. Silver Nice pop, but pull back on volume. I'd really like to see that soften up on a drop and then look to load up. So not excited about gold, more excited about silver, which I've been that way for some time, that I really needed to settle down here and not be so excited to drop, let it find support, and then rally back north. And a look, go back to the spider, but this time on the spider, what we're going to look at is the monthly chart. So the monthly chart, what's very interesting here, resistance, resistance. So far this month, gang, the month's almost over with. We started to break above it, but we closed below it. Now, this is the problem, guys. We have a much better chance of dropping now that we're at resistance. Last time we were at this line, we dropped aggressively. Last time we were at this trend line, we dropped aggressively. We're back at that trend line. I'm looking for another drop, maybe aggressively. So on the monthly chart, things are looking very poorly for the S&P 500. The diamonds, same thing. Resistance, 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 and we're dropping. This is a dark cloud cover. Look for this dude to keep falling. The monthly charts look very, very bearish, bearish, bearish. And I mean, share this video. Let people know we are calling the future. We're very good at doing this. The technicals are showing us that we're in a lot of trouble, and we have to have our eyes open, our ears open. We have to be ready to learn to know how to navigate these waters, because this is very real, gang. It's the same call that we did here. I mean, look at that pattern. I said sell, sell, sell. Remember that? If you go back to because I added that, I said look for this thing to start selling off at this moment. And what happened on the next month? Crash and burn. Look at that. This is on a monthly chart. That is a significant drop. Now we're here now looking at this, and I'm saying be careful. This could get nasty and quickly. The very same thing could happen. And look at the NASDAQ. See, the NASDAQ monthly chart, we were up, 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 hit our head, dropped. We can't get off of support, and we're finding the 20-month moving average acting as resistance. This thing's ready to break down. I'm very, very, very nervous about the monthly charts across the board. I think I said it at the beginning of 2016. I think the end of 2016, we're going to be in very bearish territory, and I called it early. So you will see something far different what we're seeing now, and it will eventually break down. Here's the Russell's monthly chart. Downtrend, lower swing high, lower swing high. I've been calling sell here, and we crashed. I'm sell last month, and look at this. We're already red. This is a bearish thrusting pattern, looking for downside movement here, guys. I mean, this is set up beautifully for shorts. Beautifully for shorts. But this is still a dynamic candlestick across the board on the monthly, so anything can happen. I'm not making a definitive call at this month until we get a static candlestick, meaning unmoving. The banks monthly had this huge rising wedge. Let me show you how bearish this is, guys. Big rising wedge. Everything's happy, 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 happy. Breakdown, sad, sad, sad. Kind of happy, 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 happy. And now we get, check this out, we get a hanging man reversal pattern on a bear pullback at major resistance. Are you kidding me? This dude is looking to crash and burn. What a beautiful setup for the bears on the monthly setup. Crude oil monthly is up, 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 looking fairly good, but it's just a bear pullback. You get this big drop, bear pullback. This could easily drop again. Gold, up, 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 hit resistance. See this resistance point? That's why we're stalling. So for the month, we could be ready to head back down too. Silver for the month, we come, oops, sorry about that. I don't know if you could hear that on the video. Something in the other office area dropped. And we have this area here. Big pop. I'm not as freaked about silver on any of the charts. It's interesting. Usually gold and silver are hand in hand. But I'm just feeling more bullish on silver than gold if I had to pick one right now. And I want to show you the VIX. This is the monthly chart on the VIX. We were rolling up like we're getting our head higher, but look at this drop. I mean, this is a big time support area coming across, so we're out of support, but it broke this rounding formation. Wanted to show that to you. If I look at the VIX itself, this is actual VIX Index monthly chart. We're just sloppy sideways here. We're in a complacent area. If I go to the weekly chart on the VIX, let me show you the weekly on the VIX. Drop, little pop. Just it's a very complacent area here. And then the daily chart on the VIX Index, we go up, down, and it's almost like it's ready to go down again. That means the markets would be bullish. So we're seeing a lot of different things out there, but on the monthly chart, on the big time frame, gang, across the board, this market is toast if we continue any weakness going into the next couple weeks. You're getting that right here. Now, do yourself all a favor. Go to groktrade.com. Let us mentor you. I personally mentored over 850 people. Meerkat and us, and all the mentors together, we've mentored over 2,500 people. We are very popular when it comes to trading mentors. It's like flying a plane. You cannot fly a plane without having a pilot teach you. You're not going to read books or take classes to learn to fly a plane safely. Same thing with trading. We're here to help you. Go to groktrade.com, click on Trading Mentor, watch all the videos, fill out this form, fill out the form, and we'll get with you and we'll just talk to you about it so you are fully informed of what the Trading Mentor is all about, and that will help you. And if you like our daily trading videos and our technical analysis, like it, share it with a friend. Catch you guys later.